So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Kiko's. This is Josh. It's a nice weekend. I got the goats out grazing on this little pasture over here. I've been rotating them in between this pasture and another pasture. I put them on yesterday. All right, so I got the goats turned out on this pasture. It's got ryegrass. It's got a vetch in it. So what I'm doing is I'm putting them on here for a day or two, pulling them off for several days, putting them on for a day or two, then pulling them back off. Kind of let this pasture get some growth. Because if I leave them on here, they'll eat it down, and I don't want that to happen. But I got the calf turned out. So I got him turned in with the goats. Today was the first day of putting him out here, and no issues yet. But I want to talk to you guys about the little doeling that got hurt and we put a splint on. Something bad happened to her. All right, so for a couple days we had her up here around the house, and all the other goats and the dogs would go out in the back pasture and graze, and she was staying kind of right over there in that little barn area, and she would roam out a little bit further, but she was getting up and she was doing good. Inflammation had gone down, and our neighbor's dog got into my place, and while the rest of my herd was out in the back, that dog got to playing with it, is what I think. My wife come home, caught the dog in the pasture. I come home and seen the dog go out of our pasture, and I went to where my wife had seen the dog, and sure enough, I found the little goat laying there. She had a bite mark on her back. So I called my neighbor, talked to him about it, told him what was going on, and he has agreed to pay for the goat. So that's a good thing, but still, it's an unnecessary loss. I've told him to keep that dog off my property. The dog didn't maliciously kill the goat, but it did playing with it, and that's a loss to me. So let's hope he keeps up his side of the bargain or the deal and pays for the goat. So with all that bad news out of the way, I hate it. The goat was doing good, making a recovery. We did the best we could for it. So that's gone, that's out of the way. Let's see what's been going on. Everybody else is out here fishing. Let's check them out. So we got about a 2-acre pond. You can see it. It goes way up there by the road, and it swings around and comes to this little open area right here. Let's check it out. So let's walk down here and see if anybody's having any luck fishing. I hated to break the bad news to you guys. I hate it as well. It was a New Zealand doeling, and she's out of a really good mom. But you know what? Sometimes stuff like that happens. I hope my neighbor learns. I hope my neighbor learns a lesson. But next time, if that dog gets on my property, it won't step back off this property. I've got a gun, and I will protect my animals, and that's just the way it's going to be.
See? It's not going to come off, see? It's turd nuggets.
Now we're over here on my uncle's place on a new pond because we weren't having luck on ours.
see what you got, Mom. Check it out. Woo, that's a big one.
You see it?
Yep.
Now you're down. Dinner. Hi, my name's Kaylee and I'm Josh and Audra's niece, and I've caught 2 fish so far.
Oh, let's do its nose and shit.
I think you're gonna have to do that. I don't think it's nice. But first, I'm catching one.
Today?
Yep.
Good job.
Boom.
They caught a big one right there, buddy.
Get one. I think we can get one.
Let's see it. Good job.
So that's how we've been kind of dealing with the quarantine type situation. My job, I'm still working. I'm essential job, so I'm still out working. But we've been doing a little bit of fishing this weekend, hanging out as a family, really enjoying everybody's time. I know the world is pretty crazy right now, and things are not the same as they had been before, but you know what, we're trying to keep it as real as we can around here, and just spending some time with one another and enjoying what we got. But anyhow, I want to say appreciate you guys watching this video, appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel, and I'm gonna let these goats out on this pasture right here. So the girls did outfish the boys this weekend, but hey, we all had a good time. We went from our pond down the road to my uncle's pond and caught several fish, plenty of good fish. So we enjoyed that, but the girls did beat the boys. I've had a couple people ask about the little calf. He's doing good. I had a subscriber call him Bud. He suggested we should call him Bud, and that might just be what his name will be. It might stick. I'll show you guys him. He's doing really good. He's been out grazing with the goats.